Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Here in my channel you will find uploaded the streams I do on Facebook and several updates on the projects I will be doing in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe here in YouTube and follow me on Instagram for updates on projects and in Facebook to know when I'm streaming. That's all. Hope you like it and don't forget to leave a comment. See ya! Perfecto, ya estaríamos para empezar a meterle. Estos están los materiales seteados. Vamos a empezar a meterle. Ah, no, mira, faltó este pedacito. Bring down the properties to bring back hope and peace. Buenas, buenas, Juli. ¿Se escucha el audio? ¿Está todo bien con eso? Bien. Al principio todo está como ahollado, por así decirlo. Tiene como una textura de, por así decirlo, como hammered metal. Vamos a ver si podemos llegar a hacer algo similar. Voy a abrir mi carpeta de brushes. Metal. Hammered metal. Perfecto, Juli, gracias. Queda muy bien. Vamos a dividir un poco el mesh. Vamos a darle un poco más fuerte para que se note bien. Ya, perfecto. Quizá más grande, ¿verdad? Thanks, man. Hello, Jason. Thank you very much, man. Sí, claro, queda mejor. Pero como es una textura así de esta cuestión, queda. No importa si tiene simetría en los costados, lo importante es que no tenga simetría en los centros. Que ahí no, básicamente no se va a notar. No solo es que no se va a notar, sino que lo importante es que quede como bien empatado. Hello, Fabiano, how are you, man? I think this brush is working really well. Maybe we can add a little bit more here. this brush works really, really well. Also, the material helps a lot. Gabriel, ¿qué haces? Soy fanático de tu arte. Muchísimas felicitaciones. Walter, ¿qué tal, macho? ¿Todo bien? Así vamos finalizando a Raxor. Le estamos dando unos toques a la armadura. Buenas, buenas, Gabriel. Qué hermoso, qué hermoso poder entrar en contacto tan directo con vos. Realmente, nada, increíble lo que haces. Yo y mi esposa estamos encantadísimos, encantados con lo que haces. Así que muchas felicitaciones. Realmente esperamos al punto en el que posteas de vuelta. Es como que hay demasiado tiempo entre cada posteo y posteo. Así que muchísimas felicitaciones. Nos parece increíble, increíble tu arte. Walter. Después vamos a hacerle todo un lindo proceso a la armadura para gastarla un poco. Te mandamos muchos besos, Gabriel. Muchísimos besos los dos. Estamos encantados con lo que haces. Si alguno no sabe quién es, por favor, googleenlo. Sí, ¿qué fuiste a hacer, Walter? No, está allá mismo. Sí, viste, ese como metal, está como metalizado. ¿Viste cómo quedó en el pecho? Ahora tenés que después voy a desgastar todo un poquito para... Nada, ¿qué estuviste haciendo? Después voy a desgastar un poco el metal en sí para que parezca... Nada, para que parezca que costó ponerlo, le voy a hacer un par de rayas, le voy a hacer una textura piola. Se siente Raxor. Hello Héctor, how are you man? Hola Tiago, ¿cómo va? Ay, qué belleza, qué belleza. Qué bien, Walter, qué lindo. Oh, qué bien. Me parece fantástico, fantástico. Yo sinceramente, ilustradores argentinos no, así legendarios, ponele de la época de He-Man y todo eso, no conozco, así que no voy a tirar ningún nombre porque no, sería inútil. Que perfecto, perfecto, que le piste precio y esas cosas. Perfecto, perfecto, Walter. Sí, sí, perfecto, perfecto, perfecto. A ver cómo se ve hacia lo lejos. Perfecto, sí, los cómics va a ir muy bien. Mira, voy a ir un nivel. Tengo que apagar la última capa. Ahí está. Ah, pero no te había comentado, porque si no está la otra como versión, por así decirlo, de, del Raxor tranquilo. Y tenemos uno más ahí más fierce, pero no es el Raxor final con el que nos encontramos. Va, con el que te encontraste vos, porque yo lo estuve viendo, el proceso lo estuve viendo siempre, así que... Les quería consultar a los que están viendo. Mi voz se escucha bien, la música está alta, se tapa. Yo porque después todo esto lo tengo que editar y después cuando lo escucho me llevo el chasco que de repente la música tapaba la voz o que la música no se escuchaba, cosas así. Si me ayudan ahora con eso, mejor. Gracias, gracias, Walter. Una masa como nos quedó, porque Raxon no existiría si vos no le hubieras puesto toda la identidad a Papu. poquito a poco va a ir quedando mejor. La semana próxima sale los últimos cómics y con los cómics. Perfecto, bárbaro. Gracias, Walter. Bien. Y faltaría esta parte. Con eso cierra todo. Bárbaro. Esto acá le voy a meter un poquito de volumen hacia el fondo. Ahí está. Ahí me gusta más. This song is gonna hurt like a motherfucker. El centro de Walter, a ver, capaz que estás escuchando, el centro no tiene golpeteos de metal, no es con hammer de metal, o sea, no lo tiene ni suavecito. No, inclusive no quedaría bien, o sea, ni me hagas caso. Debe ser un tipo de, cuando lo dynamage, debe ser un tipo de wearing, en el que va a aparecer una cosa así, como una suerte de material así, y después seguramente cuando cargue los cracks, va a ser pues va a tener algunas rayas, va a tener algunos desgastes por todo lo que viene girando el relojito del centro. Bien. Y faltarían los brazos más con el cambio de metal. Recuerden que está todo exagerado porque esto va a ser para impresión 3D. Así que tiene que estar todo recontra cagado a palos. Bien. de base voy a tener que separar las piezas. No, voy a tener que hacer un control polygroup autogroup. Bien. En principio esto se va, no tiene nada que ver. No tiene una suerte de modo puesto ahí esto. hey Hector, how are you, man? Have you done something today? I'm asking that because maybe you didn't. The only thing that I did today was watch The Office. Have you not improved, but have you done anything else to it? What did you refine in all the time that you have been working on it? After you sent me the photos. Yeah, and also working traditionally, you get this thing, you get this problem in which if you adjust something, then you have to adjust the other side or adjust other part that you, if you, for example, scale it a bit, it would have been fixed, but no, you have basically you have to re-sculpt all the thing. That's what's frustrating from traditional sculpting. I know that for some people it's better and everything, but when I tried it, for example, doing base meshes or volumes or things like that, was so frustrating. I couldn't get things symmetrical. And now having this tool, I feel that it's a little bit, that it's not necessary. I know that great sculptors work in traditional a lot, so they can refine their eye, but being honest in what I do, the only thing that will give me it's a better finished product and a little bit more of perspective in what I do. But I should do that whenever I feel that my levels of modeling must grow. Then I know I have to work on traditional. But it's something that first I need to get really good with all the things that I know, and then I feel that maybe it's time to do it. It's just an excuse. I should do it now. Yes, it's if you know how to do it, then there is no problem in how to say this in traditional sculpting. But again, it's something you have to get used to in traditional sculpting. That's the main issue. It's something to really tackle if you want to grow as an artist. Only in traditional sculpting, because when you are here in 3D and you have to do things fast, or you know that if you are working on this, you are not working it because it's art per se. It's because you are trying to produce it or to get a product from it. So when you're working in a project, you're not working in another one. So basically, it's stuck time until it's finished. Basically. Design the action figure. Which one? You mean design by doing the concept art, or you mean design by design this 3D designing it? If it's 3D design, I'm currently doing it, so that may answer your question. And if you ask for the whole design of the character, that would be responsibility of Warriors of Hyperborea's concept artist. If you want to check out some concepts, tell me, and I will send you their link so you can see more of what they are doing. Concept design, like a drawing, something like that. Yeah, let me look for the Warriors of Hyperborea's Instagram. I love the name, Warriors of Hyperborea. Here is the link. Fix comments. The comment has been fixed. It's like the bomb has been planted, but no. Comment has been fixed. My pleasure. now we are missing cauldrons. Yeah, they have some amazing ideas, and well, I have the pleasure and the opportunity to model them all, at least for their first Kickstarter. So that's what I'm doing now. First, we started with a type of video, and then I'm not only modeling them, but I will also produce them in China. So I will be the modeler and the producer. I couldn't be more happy about it. Really, I know that there is expression for the kind of feeling that I have, but I'm honored. That's what I can say, really. And I also love that they let me share with you the progress, so I can also share it with the world, share it so some of the knowledge I have can be given back to the community that has taught me a lot. Your sculpt looks exactly like the drawing. Great job. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Also, keep in mind that the first iteration of Balder was done in a way, and then when we found a good looking we found a good point for the body, the artist started sculpting on top of the body. So basically that's why it looks alike so much, because they used my body as reference to draw on top. So it was easier also to see how much of the space the armor will take and how it will look already. So, but thank you so much, Hector. I don't know if I deleted. I think I have a part missing of the belt. Do I? Let's see. Yes, I have a part missing. And I don't know. Oh, it's there. Oh, hello. Seba, do you collect figures? Actually, I do. I can only show you this one. This one is my favorite figure in the world. It's a simple 4-inch Spider-Man figure. It's a Scarlet Spider-Man, is my favorite Spider-Man. And I do collect figures, but I prefer this size and format. Since I plan to move a lot, because I want to travel the world, I have four action figures. This one is one of them. I had a huge collection. It isn't as huge as you may imagine. I have maybe 40, 50 figures, but they were fantastic. Some of them were expensive ones. Remember that I live in Argentina, so maybe my concept of expensive will be different as yours. But yeah, I had a lot of figures, and generally I don't collect a line because collecting. I collect the figure because I like how the figure looks, or how a joint is done, or the movement maybe of the figure, or as I mentioned, just the character. So there you have it. Yes, I do collect figures, and I would love to collect all the figures and study them. As a matter of fact, I have a huge folder of references of figures that I would love to have someday if I have a studio, to study them and to have some idea on how some things were done. When I'm sculpting, I go to those figures, I look for them in internet and understand them, understand how to do them, and then I realize why they did some things in their sculpts, so they can maybe fit another peg or another arm or things like that, or just to ensure that some movement is available. Let's see. Seba, can you improve your figure's articulation, like making a torso with up crunch? You're making a tricky question, because you're saying you can improve your figure, saying that my actual figure is wrong because it doesn't have an up crunch. I love up crunch, but keep in mind that the figure I'm making must be done in a way so it's easy to plug in and plug out. So the best answer for that is the ball joint, and it will have two of them. I actually consider an up crunch and a hip crunch both joints, and they look amazing. There is a specific file in which I have both iterations, and I just didn't do it. I do them because I had to remember, and I had to ensure that customizing is easy, because I'm aiming for the customizing world. Because there's a lot of bodies to customize, there's a lot of figures that you can easily customize or difficultly customize, but no, I'm talking about Scarlet Spidey. Yes, it would be an improvement. It would be an improvement to have an up crunch, but the problem here is not the actual joint, it's the clothing. The clothing is tightly wrapped around his body, and it has nice movement if you see. I think the problem with this figure are his legs. If I'm thinking of Spider-Man, I'm thinking about movement, so if I would do something to improve this figure, is add a hip joint here, so it has more movement, and please, for God's sakes, make this leg move a little bit more backwards, and please a perfect angle of 90 degrees. And if you do a lot of this to the sides, first of all, it can't do a split. If you do this is how much they can do, and if not, the legs pop out easily. So yeah, there are lots of things that can be improved. Also the head has almost no movement, and it would be exactly the same if it was stuck to his neck. And the arms are fantastic. I would love to have a hinge in his arms, not just a swivel peg. And I think that's it. I think it's a really nice figure in terms of volumes, not in terms of articulation. You check out the... It's such... I have never seen something like that. Let's see. I think you're interested in that figure because I think you buy it, or I have the memories that you buy lots that figure. Let's see. Mm, yeah, there's there's not much that I can say about that figure. I think it's a really nice figure. I'm not a fan of that type of joints, but that's my personal preference. I think the figure in general is beautiful. I think the joint that they use for the arm, I won't say that they could be improved, that it could be improved, because I don't know, I have not tried, I have not thought about it, but in the specific case of the arm, I think that it's not a good looking joint, specifically when he's rising the arm. But I don't know, I don't like the pre-done joints. I prefer that the joints are modeled into the action figure. You can give a lot more life. If you want, I can make a video showing the revelation. I don't think it would be necessary. Do it if you want and post it on Facebook, but I don't think the action figure it's really good. I specifically don't like the arm, but that's my personal opinion. Not specifically the arm, the shoulder. The shoulder part. This one, that when he rides, you can see all the space here. I think it should be a little bit more smoothed. So I don't know. Excellent. Now that we are all set, no, please, don't crash. Now the part that I love the most, adding textures, adding alphas. Let's see. Where is my alpha folder? Brush, work, metal here. Let's see. Let's start testing them out. Bike chain, chainmail, scale armor, spring, metal dots. Let's try. Yes, this one is the specific one I was trying to bring. I will message Walter, that he's basically Walter's favorite warrior, and I will tell him to check the stream a little bit. Oh, ¿se parece? Let's see if I have another one of these. like how it feels. I'm dynameshing the figure so I can add more detail. Yes, this would be enough. Hey man, how are you? How are you doing, Bogart? how Skyrim's OST, it really transports you to that place. It's fantastic. I should listen it more often. I don't know if I will get sued with copyright or something like that, but I really love it. Hello, Patrick. How are you, man? Hello, Dallas. How are you, man?
Everything changes.
I'm drawing the Sentinel head, but in which material are you working? Are you work? Is like a resin coping or something like that, or are you drawing the real deal? Yeah, I imagine. Please use a mask. Super school and magic school, but how are you? Why are you? How do you say? Germaning it. Can't you work it out? Can't you work with it with your thumbs or a tool or something like that? I think it's pretty extreme to work with a Dremel with something like that. Super Scopy, something like that. Because after you cook the clay, you can't really smooth the surface. But why would you cook it if it's not finished? That's what I don't understand. Why would you do a treatment that basically will make the figure finished if it's not? To make it look really symmetrical, it's tough. Yeah, but that's the oven make it symmetrical. I don't understand why you put it inside the why you bake it to make it rough or tough or strong or soy or something like that. Yeah, I know that it's tough because I have done it previously in other moments in my life when I wanted to try something different, to be away from the computer, and it didn't work. God, this is looking fantastic. Now the other side. The other side. The other side. Yeah, the other side. The other side. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. I guess the Sentinel has a lot of symmetrical parts on his head. Crown. Yeah, I know. Man, why don't you leave that Sentinel be and try learning ZBrush? Basically, you have me here and I know how to use ZBrush, so maybe you can ask me questions meanwhile I'm streaming. it will be much easier to do it in ZBrush, man. Believe me. I don't know why it's not why my trim dynamic is not working. Sometimes when the geometry is too tiny, it doesn't work. I don't know why. Now I can hear the music. It's very low, but it's okay. I will just... That's it. I will turn it only at high, because then people don't tell me that the music is really high. They don't tell me, and then when I upload the video, I have to just take out the voice, because it's just making like that noise, so it's unusable. I think this is almost done. Yeah. Buenas, Diego. My cat opens the door, and then, because there is wind, it just boom. It's like exploding sound. Let's see. You're good now. Now give me your skills, or else I would love that it was so easy. But in reality, it's just a matter of time. I was just going to ask you if what I'm doing helps you in some sense or way. I'm really doing the streams specifically because I know it may help a lot of people. I know that it won't help to those who are pro, but I know that there's a lot of people that are starting in ZBrush, and I'm not specifically a pro, but I'm not a noob either. I know my way around it, and I actually work with it. So maybe I have some one or two things to teach people, and I really want to share them. So hope you like the stream so far. My aim is to try and stream every day, but the last days I couldn't, so I think next days I will be good to go to stream a little bit more. Well, I think that this looks nice. This is looking pretty good. Let's see. I will leave the scales for the end of this part, because later I will do some word scratch. I don't know, my cat is trying to open a door or something. I will go and help her. A second. If you have any question about how I do things, please do tell me. I specifically change between tools and brushes quite fast because I need to. It's part of the workflow. Let me show you. The concept comes from Warriors of Hyperborea. You have the link down there. It's the pinned comment. His name is Raxor. He's a warrior, mechanic warrior. And I change of tools so fast because I need to, basically. But if you have any kind of question, please do ask it. Or how did I do something, or why do I do something, or which is the tool I use. Or I'm doing basically the stream for you. So please ask. The update. The cat wasn't trying to open the door. It was the wind. So we are in pretty windy days these days. So yeah, it was the wind. You're welcome, Christopher. Hola, amor. Después me traes el... ¿O puedo pasar a buscar el matecito? Después puedo pasar a buscar el matecito. Bless my soul, her on the road. Mira, quédate ahí, un segundito. Te voy a mostrar. Vaya. Bless my soul, folks. Oh no. I know, no one likes sanding, man. That's why I'm telling you, do ZBrush. Well, I think that the piece is looking. My daughter loves owls. Oh, have you shown her this one? What do you think, guys, of how the metal is looking? Would you think that it's metal, or because maybe I'm not doing it right? I think I feels like the wearing made it look really metalish. I as I see it, I feel that it's a really heavy metal. It's really coming out. That's excellent, man. That's excellent. I will only do one step more of detailing. That it's I have only done the wearing, the pass of time, the maybe the how the armor could have clashed with an or here in Argentina we say chocar, but I don't know how. Well, how it could have crashed with another object, and that's why the edges are not clean, but scrapped. And now the detail I'm going to do now is specifically punches, crashes, cuts, things like that. So bear with me. Let's see. Oh, I forgot the nose. The nose. I didn't know there was so little detail here. I should do the pass again. It has almost no detail. I will when she gets out of school today. What time is it there now? Where are you? Today, now, here in Argentina, it's 22, 10:38. So basically it's night here, nighttime. I was going to stream later, but knowing that this will tell me a lot of time, I prefer to do it sooner. We are 2 hours into the stream. I will finish the owl. I will stop for a moment, for maybe 20 minutes, and then I will start streaming again, doing the rest of the more. So, for those who want to keep watching the stream, please go to my page and like it so you know when I'm going to stream again, or at least when I'm online. Not for only this one, but for all the other streams. That is, it's AM Friday. I am, oh man, you're from Japan? Sorry, but for me it's Japanese culture in general. I don't know if you are maybe in a more globalized area or on a more traditional area, but the traditional Japan, it's I have I'm really interested in that. So for me it's a quiet surprise. It's a surprise, but a good one. And so, if you could tell me about your society, I don't know, work, food. Maybe we can contrast information. We can compare. I know that things are done really differently from here in Argentina. Here, everything is a mess. Yes, I think mess is the correct word to explain Argentina. Where is the chapstick? Tight. Let's see. We'll use the last brushes. Let's see. Metal dust, rust. I have 2 brushes that are called rust and slash. So we will see what they do. This is supposed to be rust. Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Oh, yeah. It's like to vary the... I like it. I like how it looks. Also, that this model has no symmetry obliges me to makes me wanna cry. No, it makes me do all the details. Well, I was U.S. Air Force, was I just retired. My wife is Japanese. I decided to stay here when I retire. We're friends in Facebook. You can text me anytime. Thank you, man. Thank you. I would totally do. I plan on going some day to Japan. So when the time comes, I will sure ask you. So thank you. That's one thing I love about Facebook. That people that who have never met or talk or something or have contact can and it's quite easy. In another event, maybe you had people that wanted to meet and maybe lived 4 hours away, 6 hours away, and they wouldn't meet. But now it's kind of to start a relationship with Facebook. Hello, Will. You joined just when I was going to finish the stream. I will stop streaming for a little bit and then start again. Well, and now I've used the brushes of the Apocalypse, the 4 brushes that I have that are for doing metal. I love to use all of them. I will use the last one that it's to add wear or wearing, or I don't know how it's called. Oh, I like this brush. I didn't know I had it. It's called Willow Crack. What's that? I like it. It's like a slash in metal. Seba, what other figures do you really love? I love the... I know, man. You bought it. What other figures I really love? I will grab the box. When I was selling all my toys, I had to ask myself, what would you carry if you had to travel? So, first, here is another Spider-Man. I don't like the joints that were used, but the anatomy, I love how it's portrayed, and it has some parts that are really well done in the style department. So I kept it because of that. Then I have this Samus that I think it's also SH. I don't know specifically, but it has interesting joints, and I'm keeping it because of that and because it's tiny. Then I have the same as the other Spider-Man, this one, but it's Electro. I really love some assets that it has, but unfortunately the joints are really badly done, so I almost don't use it. I should sell it. This joint is horrible in his ab. You can see the actual joint. That's really wrongly done. And the last one, and one of my other favorites, is this Rokusho. I don't know I kept it because of the cape and because it has a metal frame and some interesting things. Also, it has ball joints everywhere. So that's my collection. Then I think I have this is from when I was a child. There was Lollipop that would come with these things. So I ate. I won't say thousands, but I know that I'm sure that I ate some hundreds, maybe 200, 300, because of these toys. It was a really nice movement of them, and I just collect them. And the only one I have now is this one, because I don't know what kids do with toys, but they absolutely lose them every time. So keep that in mind. At least that was me. I lost every toy I had. Look how good this brush is. If you use it slowly, it's almost like a sword slash. Hi, I'm the content editor. There is Walter DeMarco. He is the concept artist of Warriors of Hyperborea, and he's mainly the creator of Warriors of Hyperborea. The old is Rexor's armor in the tribute to to Bubo the Old. Perfect. Yeah. Well, there you have it. You can talk to him. He's the creator. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. What do you think of the armor? What, it's a lot of detail. You need more. Do you want something specific? I figure that we had put so much detail in other parts that maybe instead of doing less, we could instead add more to the other things that we have done. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's the moment to tell me, so I can either continue or stop. This brush is amazing. What about the tight and biceps? Of what? Of this figure. Tight would mean the part between the legs, I figure, and the biceps would be this part of the arm. What's about them? And of what figure? I like on Okinawa Small World. Will there be more armor? Just asking. Yes. Actually, this I wanted to finish the old because it was the smaller part of the armor, of the set of armor. But yeah, I'm planning on streaming the rest of the armor. That will be the arm piece. You can see it here in the image. The chest piece, the belt, and I'm sure that I will be detailing the weapon unless I do a specific video about it. Just asking. Just asking reminds me asking for a friend. Well, I think we're done. Really, I think this is. I think this is the most detailed and the best piece I have ever done. So I'm really happy. I will post an image of him now for those who want to give their feedback. And also, these characters are based in Master of the Universe and are of interest very well. They show more muscle than Iron Man and ours. Exactly. Well, guys, I will be finishing now. I will continue the streaming until you can see the... Well, I think you are up to date now. I will be streaming in maybe 20 minutes or something like that. I have to go to the bathroom and drink water. So, see you then, guys. See you in some minutes.